I'm here with opening show presenter Oli Bell, also work on Racing TV as well. Oli, what a great time of year it is for the Cheltenham Festival looming.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. My favourite time of year actually. I love Cheltenham. Everything that comes with Cheltenham. You've got the Irish invasion, the pilgrimage over from Ireland with so many good horses. The crowd are incredible at Cheltenham. The stories that the races offer provide us on the TV and hopefully the audience at home with just so many captivating moments. But most importantly, the real stars of the show are the horses, and as always, you get brilliant horses racing at Cheltenham, so it really does have it all.
We've already discussed day 1 and day 2 with Ed, so we'll go through day 3, day 4 very briefly with you. The star attraction, of course, on day 3 is the Stayers Hurdle. Paisley Park is a short prize, but he's not done a lot wrong this year.
No, he's really progressive, and his Cleve win was so good, I thought. I'm looking at the race because he is a short price, I'm thinking what can beat him, and actually I don't think there's an awful lot that can. Given how powerful he was in the Cleve, people will make the case for Faheen, perhaps, Super Sunday, but I think Paisley Park is the new kid on the block in this division. I know, as I say, he's a short price, but I think he could take the staying division by storm for the next few years, to be perfectly honest with you.
The JLT and Ryanair, it's all to do with the runners that turn up, so we probably won't touch on those. 2 horses that we definitely know that are going to the Mayor's Novice, Epatante and Honeysuckle. They're going to be very hard to split.
They really are. Nikki Henderson is very sweet on the chance of Epatante. She looks really good. I think they'll hope that she settles a bit better in her races at Cheltenham, but I think a Cheltenham race should probably allow her to do that. It's a slightly stiffer test to what she's faced before. Honeysuckle looks good over in Ireland as well, so those 2 are incredibly promising novices, and that is going to be a terrific race. But I think they're both pretty special, but my slight preference would be for the JP McManus horse Epatante.
I think Sir Eric might be a certainty in the Triumph, so we won't go there. The Gold Cup, presenting Percy, a horse that hasn't run over fences this season. Can it happen?
It certainly can. I think that we've seen him in the RSA. He's a very, very good jumper, so that wouldn't be a huge concern of mine. But I don't know whether he's the best horse in the race. I think Clandazovo is a serious horse, and his King George win was good. Some would say the race fell apart a bit. His win last time out over Terrafort, for all that he didn't beat an awful lot. I think the way he pricked his ears at the last, he winged it. I think he's got so many weapons in his armoury that I think he's going to take an awful lot of beating. He's run at Cheltenham 4 times, he's never won there. He's finished second 3 times, including once in the Caspian Caviar Gold Cup off top weight 11-12 as a 5-year-old. That's a hell of an effort, and he was second to Whisper as well as a younger horse. So the Cheltenham factor I don't think is a concern for me at all. Some people have said it is. I think Clandazovo is a serious horse. There's horses at bigger prices in the Gold Cup, Elegant Escape. I think Bristol de May's probably overpriced. He beat a lot of the horses at the top of the market at Haydock, which I know is a specialist course for Bristol de May, but Clandazovo I think will win, but there'll be horses running very well at big prices, I'm sure. It's a fascinating, for me, it's a brilliant race. I can't wait for the Gold Cup.
You've done a lot of work in the last few weeks, of course, in Ireland, as you mentioned a moment or 2 ago. You spoke a lot with Ruby Walsh. What are they, what are they thinking highly of that are coming over from Ireland?
Yeah, well, their best chance, it's been well documented, they said, is Benny Didier. That's sort of not rocket science when you look at the market in the Mayor's Hurdle. I'd expect Classical Dream to run well wherever he goes. Footpad, I think Footpad will see a better Footpad than we've seen this season at Cheltenham, but whether he's good enough to win it, obviously if he goes Champion Chaser, that'll be Altior, and if he goes Ryanair, he'll have a chance. And Allaho in the Albert Bartlett's an interesting one. I think this horse could be a bit of a spring in the market because he was impressive to my eye when he won last time out. So I think the Mullins team and Walsh, whilst they may not have as obvious chances as they've had in years gone by, I think he's a big player.
And just finally, of course, you'll be working on behalf of ITV Racing. It's your 3rd Cheltenham Festival with ITV Racing. Last year, you could say you topped the first year. What are you going to do differently this year?
We've got loads actually on the opening show, which is the show I present, kicks off every morning, the build up to each day, 9:30 on ITV4. We've got the Hoyles quiz, which has proved popular, the quick fire questions, and we've got a new initiative, the Guess the Year. So we're going to look back in the archives, not just of racing, but also sort of current affairs. And the viewers at home are hopefully going to sort of guess the year and get in touch via the social stable. But we've got some brilliant features. There's one on Denoli, Kaylee Woolacott, Andrew Gemmell, Paisley Park, some great sporting unbeaten records in light of Altior's potential 18th win in a row. We'll have reporters out and about, Sally Ann, Alice, Luke, Matt Chapman, Chris Hughes from Love Island will be joining us for one day as well. There's Mark and Charlotte, so we'll have every blade of grass covered, and it is so much fun. And waking up in the morning and seeing the horses arrive, the race goers arrive, and being there to cover it and bring the big race excitement to everyone at home is something that I feel very privileged to be a part of.
But Ollie, you stuck your neck out on the line with a few naps we've heard in the preview. Best of luck with next week with those, and obviously can't wait for the week.
Thanks so much. Keep up the good work.